Thank you
Nice to meet
so
you.
much, and you too. Thank you for taking the time and
Thank you
giving
for
us so
coming.
much of your time. I wonder if we could walk along the corridor and you could. I noticed some of these pictures of Ukrainians and
heroes.
Heroes, yeah. Tell me about them.
That's what I say. That's I think that you can see here our veterans from 2014.
Veterans from the war in Crimea, bearing witness to the challenges the latest conflict is having on this battle-hardened Ukrainian regime. Security is extremely tight around the president, as you would expect. Our passports were checked several times. Phones and laptops removed and stored well away from President Zelenskyy. Eventually, after making our way through airport-style scanners, we were guided along darkened corridors past bulging sandbags and close protection officers bristling with weaponry, and into these gloomy halls.
Stages in English, stages.
Floors,
yes.
And this is, this is dark as well. It's one of the things that strikes me.
We have to economy electricity.
I
It's
see.
true. We have
Okay.
big deficit because of Iranian attacks by drones. Russian attacks by Iranian drones. I think it will be correctly. But for us, it's the same. If Russia uses Iranian drones, it means that Iran helps.
I understand.
Russia.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes.
What's a normal day like for you here? How do you live your life here?
That is my life
Yeah.
now. Yes, how I live here.
Yeah, what do you do? You eat at the palace? You
I eat,
work
sleep
at the palace?
here,
Yeah.
and I work here.
Do
Everything is
you manage
here.
to go get exercise here? What do you do?
Yes, I have exercise. Yes, in the very morning, early in the morning, I love to read and have some exercise.
Right.
Yes, of course. I wake up, and get up about 6 in the morning, and love to read if I have some time.
And then what happens? Talk me through your day briefly. You get up, you exercise, you read.
And work. That's it. Work till night, and that's it. And sometimes, yes, bed, and sometimes you have to get up through the night, yes, because of some, phone calls or very important things or decisions. Sometimes.
Can we sit down and have a chat?
Yes, please.
Fantastic, thank you.
We wanted to know more about the comedian turned world leader, who's not only a politician, but the father of 2 children. One, a 17-year-old student, and a 10-year-old son, who talks to his father about events on the battleground rather than fun in the playground.
Talk to me about your family life. You talked about them having to leave just before, when the war was breaking out. You see them very rarely.
I think the question is to my family. Am I good? Like father, their attitude to me, I think it's also not, I don't know if I can use such word, not polite to speak about me, about me in such case, but I think that they love me, and it's not about thinking, I feel it. I think that this feeling is the best one, and I want to save it. Yes, and that is the most important I have. So my family.
How often do you manage to see them?
How much?
How often do you manage?
Often my wife, then my children. It's a pity that I can see my children, once per. Now it's oftener than from the very beginning. Last 2-3 months we have once per 10 days. I can see my children 2 weeks. I have some food, have some talks, and I can see my daughter because she's a student from this year, and that's why I often see her than my son. He's a small guy.
He's just young.
He's just young. He's 10 years old.
What do you talk
days.
about?
Oh, I think I'm listening. He's talking. He's so good. He's so sweet, and he's 10 years, but he's thinking like a tragedy for all our families. I mean, that through Ukraine, because all our children, adults, and all of them, they speak about war. They speak about when we will win. They know it exactly. It's better than they know, better than me, I think.
When you will win the war.
Yes, they will win tomorrow, and it's about our children. And they know everything, about what's going on. We need tanks. What the chancellor, he's waiting. We have to push. We don't have F-16. We have to push them. So it's very interesting. I mean that, but it's interesting. And from one side, from another side, like I said to you, it's tragedy that they speak about it, not about children's, not about their games between each other, not about soccer. Yes, no dialogues about soccer. So that is the difference. But we will change this situation, I think.